Okay, so have you ever wondered why there's such a high turnover rate of PT? Broadly speaking, only 1 in 10 people make it in sales after 5 years. So that means 90% of people in sales, so insurance, real estate, PT, will not see it past their 5th year. So have you ever wondered why that is? And also, I want to manage your expectations here too. I don't think people actually realize how hard it is to start off as a PT. Like get paid, you get paid, you pay a couple, well, you pay $1,000 or however much you pay. Obviously, there's government schemes to help you out, but you pay a lump sum, let's just say. You complete a course in 12 weeks or however long it is, and then you're just thrown out into a gym or whatever, and you're expected to basically run an entire social media strategy, be your own PR, like do your own PR, be your own marketer, be your own sales leader, and on top, maintain customer relationships and just build an entire base at a gym, especially if you're self-employed. It's super tough, man, and I don't think people actually realize how hard it is until they try their hand and they see, okay, it's not just what people make it out to be. Because there's loads of people online that kind of make it out to be this great sort of, yeah, look at me, I'm online and I'm making all this money, or yeah, even I'm training in this gym and I've got 30 hours a week and it's going great. Like, no, I'm gonna break it down for you. So if that's interested you, stick around. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the first point is, it's 10 times harder than you think. So emotionally, mentally, physically, gotta get used to scripts, gotta get used to being rejected. Second point, it takes way longer than you think. So every industry is different, but okay, third point, in the beginning, you're gonna make a lot less money than you think. So usually when people get into sales or PT, I find it's because someone sold them on a lavish lifestyle. They've sold them a dream, essentially. You know, like the whole online thing, and they're getting loads of money and all this freedom and traveling and just living this lavish lifestyle. But mind, those people had years of sacrifice before they got to eventually where they got to. Point number 4, you will be stressed out during the day, at night, thinking, is this person gonna buy from me? Are they gonna buy tomorrow? What if they change their mind? I was owed like £900. Why hasn't it come through? People haven't paid me. So yeah, a lot of stress during the day, during the night, sleepless nights, all that stuff. And 5, the 5th challenge that you'll go through is people are gonna ask you how much money you made. So family, spouse, friends, people are gonna ask you how much money you made, how much money you made, how much money you made. But yeah, you just gotta ride it out. And the benefits of riding them out is that thicker skin, you develop leadership qualities, and also in general, you're supposed to go through these things so you can come out the other side and actually build up the work capacity, and people notice that, and more business will come through. Okay, so these are now some things to help you. So 1, find a person or people that can help push you in the right direction. So for example, the gym I work at, I'm lucky because there was like, well, there still is a lot of good people around me, so who are busy and doing well for themselves. So it's like I can go to them who are kind of not super ahead of me, but they're like ahead of me. So I can go to them for advice, and they're way more experienced, they're a lot older, they've been in the game longer. And yeah, they just have a lot more, well, just have great wisdom I can draw upon to kind of fuel me to keep going and scope out certain situations and deal with them better. Yeah, so find the right people to duplicate, or find the mentor, I guess, essentially. Second thing to help is sell yourself on the product. So what I mean by that is, if you're PTing, try to train and be on point, like body wise, like try to look the part, and that will just translate to confidence, which go hand in hand, is complementary to, yeah, just selling your product. So people buy from you because they see, okay, this guy's in shape, he talks with confidence, and you know, yeah, they'll see that. Number 3, role playing. So role playing in like how conversations or objections will go down. So I do this in the shower or the mirror, but yeah, so in the shower or in the mirror, role play how a conversation will go with someone, how when you ask them how their day is, what they'll say, and then how you can progress the conversation from there. Or if you're in a consultation or you're talking to someone, if they have an objection, how you go about dealing with that objection. And yeah, and just doing that pretty much every day, just getting better at it. And you'll even find like you'll make up these conversations, and you'll kind of make up an objection. You'll kind of, let's say you're talking to someone and you make up one objection, and you just think about, no, they could say this or they could say that, just role playing all the different scenarios. And then it's weird, like when you're talking to someone, they'll actually say this point here, and it's just like boom, your reflexes, that role playing will just take over, and you'll have the answer. Or yeah, it's mad. So that's definitely a key one. Number 4, speak to everyone. So don't just look at that person. Well, this can be a bit of a iffy point, but this is me personally. I'd say speak to everyone, because this person, they may look like the client. So I mean, logic would just tell you, okay, go speak to that person. Well, common sense would just tell you, go speak to that person. But really, you can speak to that person, but you can also speak to this person and that person and that person, because you don't know, that person might actually be a referral source. So quick little story. One time I was doing an induction tour, and I was just giving a really good tour, as you do, to this person's mum, whoever it was. And I just gave such a great tour, and I was just kind of, you know, boisterous and enthusiastic about speaking to her, asking her loads of questions, just being friendly, trying to answer any like questions she had or whatever. And then she actually referred her daughter to me for some PT sessions. So I mean, yeah, that's great. And which leads me on to my 5th point, which is support the local businesses around you. So another story. So there was a person who had a corner shop just down by like a 5-minute walk from the gym, and I will kind of foster that relationship by going to his corner store and just buying whatever, like energy drinks, just a couple quids, like energy drinks, protein bars, sometimes even just snacks. Yeah, just in general, just buying a couple quid, and then he ended up paying me way back more in return for PT sessions. So yeah, support the people around you. And then a sixth point, which could potentially help you, and a big mistake I made, so hopefully you can learn from this, is following up. So, or should I say my mistake was not following up. So if someone is 50-50 about PTing and getting from you, that's cool. Just, you know, if you see them in the gym, or even outside the gym around the area, maybe in the local park or train station, Tesco, wherever, just follow up, just ask them, oh, hey, how are you? Just don't be afraid to even go up to them, because some people get a bit awkward too, but you can't be like that. You're not like them. You're real. You're a real man. You're a real business person, a real whatever you are. Go up to them, just ask them how their day was, ask them how they are. Maybe you can then transition the conversation into how's your training, and offering them any tips. If you see them in the gym, you might just say, oh, hi, how are you? And they just yeah, I'm good, you know, are we training this? Yeah, I'm just noticing I did. And then you ask them what exercise order they've selected, or how they're setting up their program basically, or structure. And they say, oh, I don't really know, to be honest, like I'm doing pull-ups first and dips, and I'm going into bench press, and you can just offer you advice, like, oh, you know, I'd maybe, you know, warm up, stick to, if you're trying to focus on bench, I'd stick to that big compound first, and then maybe dips at the end to kind of, you know, finish it off, and blah blah blah, or whatever it is, you know. So yeah, follow up. That's a big key. And think about it like this too. if someone texts you and you're on your phone, but then and you're about to reply, or maybe you just opened it and then someone just starts talking to you and you're like, oh yeah, and then you got this other thing to do, then you just lock your phone and you carry on. That person just thinks you know. So just sometimes you just forget to reply, or sometimes you're on your phone texting and then someone else's conversation pops up, you actually click on that and then you click off it to go back to reply to the previous person, and you forget to reply to that person. So yeah, man, don't think about it. Don't think about it too much. Just follow up. Be cool. Yeah. Be a smooth operator. Don't be too pushy, and more time that will more often than not result in you doing business with them in the future. Maybe 3 months from now, maybe 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, but for sure. And yeah, that is a wrap, guys. I hope that's even a couple of years down into personal trainer and sales in general, and just some things to help train. Peace.